go! Every time I think to write on my blog, I just can't even wrap my head around where I'm going to start because I've changed so much. Where do I even begin? I've become pretty much a raw foodist. That includes lots and lots of seeds, nuts, fruits, vegetables. Actually, I would put that in the order of seeds, nuts, vegetables, fruits. It has changed my life completely. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel good. I was gaining weight. As a young person was like, oh, I can eat anything I want and whatever, like I won't put on weight. You start introducing things like alcohol or a little, you know what I mean? You hit a certain age and that starts to change. You can't eat a whole bag of chili cheese Fritos and not expect to feel like shit or to be addicted and to want to eat more nasty food. It's ugly. It can get really ugly. I was questioning all of that. I was like, why do I feel like shit all the time? Do I need to be using some kind of pharmaceutical to make myself feel better, to make myself feel happier? My medicine was of the herbal variety. I realized that this wasn't just me being some cool chick who smokes a little reef like once in a while. This was me medicating. I had to really own up to that and to be honest with myself. That was what I was doing. I decided, fuck this, I'm changing. When I stopped eating those things, I stopped drinking alcohol, I stopped the herb, I no longer had anything to hide behind. Once I took all of the toxic, nasty shit out of my diet, my body was able to say, first of all, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then it just started to cleanse. It started to cleanse and cleanse and cleanse and cleanse. My body started to transform. I would wake up in the middle of the night burning hot, sweating because my body was just metabolizing. Then not only that, my emotional expression changed. All of a sudden I had all of this room to love. Here I was going through life, pursuing things out of ego, wanting a certain lifestyle, wanting to project a certain image or a certain something that I didn't even clearly know what it was. What I found out is that everything that I've always ever wanted or desired or really needed was all here. It was all in here. It was in the fucking heart, because our hearts are so powerful and so rich. Nothing out there in the world can give me what this gives me, which is love. And when I realized that, and I realized that I hadn't been loving myself, that's why I was looking for all of these external things to give me some kind of pleasure, because I wasn't loving myself. I intend to be intentional with everything that I do, to hold the rest of the world in mind when I make decisions about what I consume and how I put energy into the world. Everything that we do has an impact on the world. We are conduits, we are frequency, we are energy, and we are all connected in this universe. Whether you want to believe it or not, everything is connected and recycled. We are one and the same. And I feel you. I feel the world. I feel the confusion. Many people are kind of trapped in what I like to call like a deep hypnosis, like mind control. That might be difficult for some of you to accept, but I know how I felt before I made all of these changes, when I was still in the cycle, when I was still eating those foods, and I was depressed. I felt like I needed to find a way out, but I had no way out. Look at these animals that we are eating. They are caged and scared and sick and toxic. Why would you put that vibration into your body? I did a lot of these things that I did out of ego, to look better and to feel better. It was motivation for me. However, once I made these changes, it was like, holy fucking shit. I had no idea how enslaved I was to the system, and I was this close to falling deeper into that system because I was making myself sick with the food that I was eating and starting to think that I needed the drugs that would make me feel better, instead of just making these changes that make me feel fucking millions of times better in a natural, healthy way. We don't see it when we're consuming it, and so we think we're fine, and we think that it's normal, and we think that it's just part of life, and we think that it's part of getting older. You know what? It's not. We all deserve an amazing life, and we can have it. You can choose it. All you have to do is choose it. Educate yourself and choose it. It's a choice. That's the thing. Not only that, there's all this science. The nucleus is not the brain of the cell. The nucleus in your DNA is just the reproductive organ of the cell. This cell membrane is actually like the brain of the cell, and the cell membrane just takes signals and then it tells the cell what to do. Ultimately, what gives your body those signals is your brain. That is why placebos work. That is why there's such a thing as a nocebo. Look these things up. It is empowering. It will change your life. I don't know, I'm kind of on a rant right now, I guess. This is what happens when when you awaken. I fucking love all of you. I love you all so much. I can feel the uncertainty. I can feel the parts of you wanting to make changes in your lives, and then the other parts of you that are attached. And I know what that feels like. If I can be anything, I intend to be an example to you. It is possible to nourish yourself back to health without the help of pharmaceutical drugs, without having to support the system that is totally broken and unsustainable. It's time for us to come together like the little cells in our bodies that come together and work together. We're a community in here that does so much work together. And out here, you, me, the rest of the world, our neighbors, other countries, we should be coming together as a community for this earth. I will do my part. I promise you, I will do my part because I love you. I love all of you. Releasing my ego completely. I send you my highest frequency of love. And I hope you can feel it. And I send you my best. My best. I intend to keep sharing that because I have the space for it now. I have it, and I only want to give it away. I only want to give it away. I love every single one of you, every single human being on this planet, every being, every living creature on this planet. Doesn't matter who or what you are. I fucking love you. I can't explain why, I just do. And I will always do my best to encourage your highest growth and to do my part so that you can feel what I feel. I love you. I'm proud of you. Love you.